Hello, my name is Karen Fitzsimmons, and I'm a mathematics teacher at Magruder High School. I am proud to be one of the 3,000 high school teachers for this county because I believe in this district's core values of learning, relationships, respect, excellence, and equity, and in its core purpose of preparing all students to thrive in their future. I am here today to present my ideas on how to best serve our purpose, because I believe that my plan can help reach each of your top educational priorities.
My top education issue is making sure that all of our kids have the opportunity to learn in a way that they can best reach their potential.
But I think primarily we need to continue to find a way to try to serve all of our students, as Jack Smith has reminded us that all means all.
The top education issues for this year is to continue with our really challenging courses and make them available to students, and to also make them available to students who need the opportunity to be in those programs. And
the top education issue for this year is to help provide a world-class education for all of our students.
Top educational issue is closing the opportunity instructional gaps for our students here in MCPS. We have 159,000 students. So our way of getting there is, creating more opportunities in career technical education for our students and having our community partners get more involved in our school system. Just being able to connect our students to real life experiences in the workforce will be very helpful in the coming years.
As Chair of Special Populations Committee, some of my top priorities are ensuring that every student has what they need to be successful, not just in college, but also in careers. Really looking at what programs we offer and where they're located throughout Montgomery County. Ensuring that all of our special populations, such as special education, gifted and talented learning, and our alternative programs, have the services and the funding and the initiatives to make every child be as successful as they possibly can be.
Led me to believe in education as a higher calling, as a profoundly important service. And I want to be a part of the change that allows every student involved in our school system and every school system to be able to go on and fulfill their highest potential. When I go into schools and talk to students, the most important issues that they bring up are the racial and socioeconomic disparities in student achievement, as well as renew our focus on career pathways so that when students walk across the graduation stage, they're not just college ready, but career ready and life ready.
Unfortunately, the priorities and goals of all students succeeding regardless of race, culture, and socioeconomic status, and of closing the achievement gap are not being met. Over the last 4 years, millions of dollars have been spent on hardware, applications, and professional development opportunities, but with little success. The achievement gap is higher than ever. As a district, we are responsible for the education of over 159,000 students from every walk of life. 159,000 different individuals with unique backgrounds, strengths, weaknesses, interests, goals, and dreams. As Pat Guild stated over 20 years ago, cultures do have distinct learning style patterns, but the great variation among individuals within groups means that educators must use diverse teaching strategies with all students. Because our educator population isn't nearly as diverse as our student population, we must teach our teachers those strategies. And while I believe this has been the board's intent, the job has not been done. My proposal encompasses all 4 of this county's support areas for improving teaching and learning and providing a strong academic program. Its purpose is to provide our teachers with the time, resources, and support to truly meet the needs of every student while raising the bar and preparing our students to be successful in the 21st century workforce. The number one enemy of integrating new ideas is time. Time for teachers to learn a new tool, time for them to create resources with those new tools, and time to train their students to use those tools. What if we could provide teachers with a training program that eliminated the time enemy? Professional development is necessary for teachers to learn how to effectively communicate with all of their diverse learners. Research shows that multimedia and one-to-one technologies can be used to increase motivation and performance in every student subgroup. What if we had access to such a resource that supported teachers to do just that? I'd like to reintroduce Discovery Education, a comprehensive source that provides lesson plan ideas, instructional strategies, an extensive multimedia library, and classroom management platform for every content area. I say reintroduce because almost a decade ago, this county purchased Discovery Education Streaming. With this platform, teachers can access a library of almost 200,000 media assets that include video, images, audio, games, and interactive learning activities that can be used to enhance, support, and individualize instruction for their students. Research has shown that incorporating multimedia into instruction increases engagement, especially for farm, African American, and Hispanic students. Teachers can search for ready-made lessons and activities in any subject area, or create and share their own, and even have students create and share multimedia projects. With Discovery Education Streaming, teachers can expose students to some amazing experiences, from working with community partners to STEM activities, and even take students on virtual field trips, building students' connections with the content, their world, their community, and each other, breaking those cultural barriers down. 73% of teachers surveyed at Magruder High School were interested in learning how to integrate more multimedia into their instruction. I propose that we provide 10 volunteer teachers along with the content resource teachers from each school with a full-day training workshop led by Discovery Education professionals to learn how to use Streaming Plus for their January in-service day. These teachers can then support each other in a pilot of Discovery Education integration into their teaching. Over the summer, these teachers would be paid to spend a week reflecting, building instructional resources, and collaborating with me and the other instructional specialists to prepare for a full-week training seminar that they will facilitate at each of their schools during the pre-service training weeks in August. Teachers prefer hands-on, facilitated learning that they can then directly apply to their classroom. My seminar will provide them exactly that. By the end of the week, all teachers will be familiar with Discovery Education and how it can be used in their content area. They will have learned a number of strategies to create a more culturally proficient classroom and will have a bank of resources ready to use. The facilitating teachers will combine the use of Discovery Education's multitude of professional development tools with their own experiences and ingenuity to provide this county's secondary teachers with a rich and meaningful training experience that will support each learner to truly understand how to use this resource. Over the course of the school year, follow-up opportunities will be provided for every teacher through PLCs, free Discovery Education webinars, observations, and staff meetings to ensure continued implementation and support. Student success will be measured through course grade monitoring, state assessment scores improvement, and student surveys. Because this plan utilizes our own teachers as trainers, the already budgeted for pre-service week, and a technology tool that we already have access to, the cost of my proposal is truly minimal and would only use funds that are already budgeted for to cover the costs. Board members, it is truly time to make a system-wide change if we are to reach our students. Our teachers must begin using the resources that you have provided in new, culturally proficient ways to ensure our 159,000 students' success, and they need to be fully supported in doing so. As you stated in the new MCPS strategic plan, Montgomery County Public Schools is committed to educating our students so that academic success is not defined or predictable by race, ethnicity, gender, socioeconomic status, language proficiency, or disability. Let's keep that commitment with Discovery Education. Thank you. Do you have any questions?